Hello and welcome to the Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. First, let's take a look at the highlights. Food Science and Technology organizes lecture series on Nobel laureates. Winter workshop concludes at the Engineering College. A report on Swayam Prabha DTH channels. And some notifications from the university. Now the details with your host Beenish Ali. The Department of Food Science and Technology is organizing a lecture series titled Meet the Nobel Laureates. The first lecture in the series was presented in honor of the Nobel Prize winners in Chemistry 2017, Jacques Dubochet, Joseph Frank and Richard Henderson for developing cryo-electron microscopy for the high-resolution structure determination of biomolecules in solution. The Vice-Chancellor Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi attended the lecture. Head Department of Food Science and Technology Professor Farooq Masoodi in his inaugural remarks said that to know about the Nobel laureates will prove insightful for all the participants.
We do learn a lot from these biographical sketches, and as researchers it's very essential for us to know about those who are awarded these Nobel prizes. Today we have prepared one research scholar of the Department of Food Science and Technology, Ghazala Akhtar. She will be drawing a brief sketch of the work conducted by Dubochet, Frank and Henderson, who have been awarded this Nobel Prize in chemistry.
PhD scholar of the Food Science and Technology Department, Ms. Ghazala Akhtar, presented the lecture. Vice-Chancellor Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi said that science touches our lives every day and making it big in science isn't impossible, but it requires perseverance.
We have studied this from 10th, viscosity and then molecular motion. We keep them, do it at home also. What we do is that we add sugar as preservative. Sugar as preservative, what it does is that it keeps it reasonably in a normal shape, in a good shape, because the molecular motion is stopped dramatically. And then we freeze things at home for the same purpose, that you want to preserve as much biology as is possible. So we keep on doing this, and when we take out cells from culture, we snap freeze them so that as much biology is preserved as is possible. What the same kind of philosophy has been taken far ahead to a point where it has become applicable every place. So it is not beyond us. We saw those three guys, they were human. The only problem was they were old. That is the problem. But it always takes 30, 40 years to understand the implications of what you do. It never happens overnight.
He said that it is important to be passionate towards studies rather than studying for getting a job.
If you take studies and education as passion, regardless of where the job comes from, then these kind of ideas can be rectified. When you are getting a job, you just want to finish it fast. And these guys are not in there for a job. Let me make it explicitly clear. It is a consequential attribute that they also make money from what they do. But it is not the primary objective that you have to make money to study.
Dean Research Professor Zafar Ahmed Rishi said that the university is planning to bring few Nobel laureates to the campus so as to inspire the students and scholars.
We have a proposal moved in the Dean's Committee, which has the approval of the Honorable Vice Chancellor as well, that we will be celebrating the Foundation Day of the university, where the aim is to get the Nobel laureate in person to speak to people. Because when we got Tim Hunt last time, he made a very good statement, which was very interesting. He said that when I got Nobel Prize, my wife told me that anybody can get, because you are not that damn intelligent, right? When you get to basically talk to a Nobel laureate in person, you always believe that he is as good as me. I also can actually break big someday. Anyhow, the university authority is conscious of the fact that we need to promote such type of activities. But the success of the such type of activities depends on your participation. I request research scholars, young students, faculty members, to make it a point that they participate in such type of, and make it a sort of a culture, because ultimately what matters in an institution is the culture.
The 15-day winter workshop organized by the Institute of Technology concluded at the Zakura campus. Director of the institute, Professor Ghulam Mohiuddin Bhatt, lamented the fact that engineering has been reduced to a piece of paper.
Every time, whenever I get a chance to interact with my students or with engineers or with science and technology persons anywhere, I always reiterate the fact that engineering is not a degree on a paper. However, unfortunately, not only in J&K, not only in Srinagar, not only in Kashmir, but all over India, the degree of engineering has been reduced to piece of paper, to a certificate on paper. That's why most of our engineers do not get absorbed so far as jobs are concerned, whether it be government jobs or public sector or private sector jobs, industries. The reason is that the engineers are not technically skilled during their course of training, during their BTech programs. To give you an idea, which I've been always telling, the statistics, job opportunities which people see so far as engineering is concerned have diminished. Not because there are no jobs, but the problem is that the engineering students who come, around 10 lakh engineers qualify every year in India with BTech. It has been found through some statistical point of view that only 53 or 57,000 students, engineering students, are employable or worth so far as industry is concerned.
Chief guest on the occasion, Registrar Professor Khurshid Ahmed Bhatt, said that although the college is in its infancy, but he is confident that in the next few years it will excel on all fronts.
I personally have a great regards and I compliment the efforts of all those who have come up with this idea that we should have our own engineering college. And I would again appreciate those who have then actually translated that dream into a reality. And the reality today is with us that we have now an engineering college, which I understand the time will come and it will not that far away. And to me as a registrar, because I have a close eye on this engineering college, and on the people who are actually managing this engineering college, is that by another 5 to 7 years, we'll be able to have this engineering college fully established as one of the centers of excellence in engineering.
He said that the establishment of this college marks an important milestone in the history of the university.
I know how many young boys and girls for engineering courses used to move out to Punjab, to Haryana, to UP, to Karnataka and other parts of the state. And it is not only the financial loss to our state, and it is, the dislocation of the students in a kind of an environment in which we are presently going through a very, very difficult environment within and outside. And it was really, for their families, particularly their parents, when they used to send students outside paying a huge fee, and at the same time then every day they used to be worried about the safety of their children. So that is why this is really one of the very important decisions that the University of Kashmir has taken to have our own engineering college.
Later, awards and certificates were distributed among winners and participants of the winter workshop. Dear viewers, education should be free to all. It should be accessible to everyone. With information technology taking new leaps, Swayam Prabha brings free and fair education for all. The MHRD has come up with a novel education initiative, Swayam Prabha, which liberates education from the confines of the classroom. Under the Swayam Prabha, 32 DTH channels are being broadcast that have been assigned to various institutions of India like CEC, IGNOU, NAPTEL, IITs, etc. The CEC UGC have been given 10 channels that include humanities, social sciences, economics, management, applied sciences, life sciences, etc. Out of these 10 channels, EMMRC Srinagar has been given the life sciences channel number 9. It aspires to change the way education is perceived. It is a new and innovative way to learn in the comfort of your home. The Life Sciences channel has contents from botany, zoology, microbiology, biomedical science, life science and a lot more. Life science is a vast field and this channel opens the door to understand various subjects. EMRC Srinagar's motive is also to reach and teach you beyond the confines of classroom. Here is a small video describing the initiative.
Swayam Prabha, Digital India, Educated India.
Consortium for Educational Communication and Inter-University Center of UGC welcomes you to the bouquet of 10 DTH channels under Swayam Prabha, an initiative of Ministry of Human Resource Development. The only person who is educated is the one who has learned how to learn and change. EMMRC University of Kashmir brings that change by coming direct to your homes through its Life Sciences channel. An innovative medium to learn right in the comfort of your homes. Swayam Prabha, conceived by MHRD, runs 32 DTH channels to telecast quality educational programs. CEC and EMMRC Srinagar have always aspired to liberate education from the confines of a classroom, and this channel is another step in that direction. It opens the doors to free education without compromising on the quality. The programs are interactive with attractive graphics and animations. The channel simplifies all your subject fairs by bringing the best experts direct to your homes. An array of science subjects are telecast through its Life Sciences channel. Currently serving to undergraduates, we aspire to expand our horizons to postgraduate students as well. We have content for at least 4 hours daily, repeated 6 times in a day, so that you can choose the time of your convenience. Watch this channel on DD Free Dish channel number 133, Dish TV channel number 2009, and this channel is always available online. For more information, visit swayamprabha.gov.in. पढ़ेंगे तो बढ़ेंगे.
Now some important notifications from the university. Registration forms for the admission to first semester under the choice-based credit system scheme of BA, BSc, BCom, BCA, BBA, OCMIL, BMMC in the affiliated colleges of the university shall be available on the university website from February 26 to March 14. The Department of Food Science and Technology is inviting applications for the position of Senior Research Fellow for the project Enhancing the Shelf Life of Fresh Fruits by Application of Edible Coatings Containing Nano-Encapsulated Bioactive Compounds. The eligibility for the post is Masters in Food Technology, Nanotechnology or Biotechnology, along with NET and 2 years of experience. The last date for the application is 24th of February 2018. The Directorate of Physical Education and Sports is going to conduct selection trials for the 2nd State Universities Championship 2018 scheduled to be held at the University of Jammu. The trials for different categories will be conducted between March 5 and 15th. For further information, you can log on to www.kashmiruniversity.ac.in or www.kashmiruniversity.net. That's all for today's episode. Do log on to our website emmrckashmir.com where you can check the latest episode of Quest. You can also send us your valuable suggestions at our email address, that is quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. You can do anything if you have enthusiasm.